Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I'm back for another Last of Us video. So, in today's video, my friends, we're going to be discussing The Last of Us Part 3. Once again, it has been a long time since I had a video discussing the recent rumors and speculations on it. You guys know I've been talking about the multiplayer, keeping up to date with it. The multiplayer game right now is still currently in development. We are still waiting. I feel, man, we have to be close at this point to a announcement. Not just, you know, it's been so long now, guys. I mean, I feel like I'm getting old here waiting for Naughty Dog to even give us something at this point. We know Last of Us days have come and gone. You know, PlayStation events after PlayStation event after PlayStation event, and there's still been nothing, you know, significant. Naughty Dog went under a huge shift after The Last of Us Part 2, and I didn't even realize how big it was, but it's pretty obvious. It's been one of the major reasons that it's taken this long for news of anything to come out. There's just been nothing but rumors and speculation, mainly, other than what we know about the multiplayer. Alright, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's go for 1,000 likes. If you guys want to keep up to date with anything Last of Us related, I've been, you know, covering the multiplayer and other stuff, like the remake, so be sure to drop a like and subscribe. You know, if you want to enjoy, hit the notification bell. Join about the near 50% of people that are subscribed, hitting the subscribe button. And I hope you guys do enjoy this. We're going to have a lot to discuss here. So, all info will be linked down below. Check it out if you have any questions. And we know also that Neil Druckman and Naughty Dog confirmed they're working on 3 games right now. One we know is the multiplayer, which I just talked about. But there's 2 other spots. Now, game number 2, I do believe, is a new IP, which, again, it's been rumored to be a fantasy game in steampunk, something around those lines. You know, Stray's Cross was the code name for it. This has been known for years now. I don't know if that's set in stone, of course, but that's what we pretty much have heard the rumblings on of that. As far as the third one, there's been, again, The Last of Us remake, which I have discussed and is likely going to happen. I don't know if that's what Neil Druckman considers their third main game or some other company besides Naughty Dog is working on it. There is also the Last of Us Part 2 remaster/director's cut, which I heard is credible potential, but I don't know if that's the most likely. Could we see a DLC for Part 2 even? Or the third one, The Last of Us Part 3, which we do know there is some significance behind it. Last year, there was confirmation pretty much almost been now a year. Neil Druckman confirmed that an outline had been written for The Last of Us Part 3. And man, that's almost been a year since he said that. Wow, it doesn't even make me realize it. Like, yeah, if we are going to get The Last of Us Part 3 soon, I would think we're probably a year or 2 away from a potential reveal. I don't think it's that out of the question at this point that it's not going to be entirely that far away. In June will be 2 years since Part 2. So I don't think we're, you know, it's not going to obviously would happen this year. Maybe next year, but unlikely. I would think by 2024, 2025, we probably will get a reveal. It's not out of the question. Now, before I go into this, the user that did these tweets goes by the name Oops Leaks. Got around 3,000 followers. I don't know. I've never heard of them before, so I don't know about the credibility of them, so I can't say, you know. And plus, they tweeted this the day before April Fool's Day. So, you know, of course, I'm going to say, please take this with a big, and I repeat, big grain of salt. A lot of the stuff that he's saying is not out of the question, though. This is stuff that's we've kind of known, but, again, a little more detail to it. So, now I will talk about this multiplayer online stuff a little bit later in a separate video. But, just for the sake of this video, I'll bring it up. So, Naughty Dog, he tweets, Last of Us online game, planned as Battle Royale, but got completely rebooted. Describes a mix of Tarkov and Division with additional modes inspired with original faction and multiplayer. Single-player-like experience in online game. Free to play. First on PS5 with further release on PC. Again, take it with a grain of salt, but I'm not really here to discuss this. This is something I'll discuss in a separate video about the multiplayer, since you guys know I've been doing update videos on the multiplayer for some time now. Also mentioned that the new IP, next major single-player title, Neil Druckman is not involved. Fantasy setting, at least what it looks like, currently in full production. Now, whether he's being BS with this or not, I definitely agree the new IP is in full production right now, even if he's completely making this up. If Neil Druckman's not involved, that would be really interesting then. Does that mean Neil Druckman's involved with The Last of Us Part 3? Because, again, according to Neil's bio, he's working on he's the director of some new games. So, if it's not the new IP, then it's got to be Part 3, I would think, right? The Last of Us Part 3. Now, what he said, nothing but official statements from the studio. The outline of the script is ready, which we've known now for about a year. But the studio is engrossed in the development of the aforementioned projects, which, again, he talked about the new IP and The Last of Us Part 2's multiplayer. Now, he didn't mention the remake, which I do believe is also being developed, so that's interesting stuff. It is possible that development will begin faster than expected due to studio's expansion. Yeah, that's what I talked about in the beginning of the video, guys. Naughty Dog is a completely different company than when The Last of Us Part 2 originally dropped. You have to look at their job listings. There's so many openings. It's ridiculous. I've never seen such an expansion. I think Naughty Dog, for one, probably got the cool crunch culture and all that sorted and everything that went wrong. Maybe potentially even with The Last of Us Part 2. Because, again, I'm not a... You know, again, I don't think The Last of Us Part 2 is the best game in the world. But at the same time, I don't think it's bad. I think it was a really good game. It's just not... You know, it's not perfect. It definitely could have been better, in my personal opinion. But I'm hopeful that with Naughty Dog doing all this expansion and all the openings and stuff, that we could see Last of Us Part 3 faster, maybe. So maybe there is a possibility that we could get a reveal, you know, I'm not saying it's going to be this year, but early next year. It's not out of the question. Definitely. You know, the game could already have been in pre-production by now. We don't know, because they've been very close-knit quiet on this. So those are the three main, you know, tweets that he talked about. But basically, this guy has been well known in recent months. Supposedly, he's revealed numerous details surrounding BioShock 4, but details and link have yet to become official. And again, please take all these tweets with a huge grain of salt. Personally, I don't think The Last of Us Part 3 is going to be coming out to near the end of the PlayStation 5 console generation. So you're looking, you know, 2025, 2026 potentially. But if a reveal does come soon, you know, I'm not going to count the game being, you know, out of the question for a potential 2024 release if it gets announced sometime this year. Now, before I hit off here, do I believe this is real? I definitely believe he probably has some details that could definitely be true. But the timing of this is not very ideal, and I've heard, you know, we've known about the outline stuff for such a long time now. So that's nothing new to me. The only stuff that'd be new is that if development is already well underway, or it's going to be starting pretty soon because of the expansions. Now, I didn't really think about that, but that's very possible. So, you know, we'll have to see. If I start hearing rumblings about this, then, you know, maybe this guy does have some facts here. So, let me know what you guys think of all this down below in the comments. It's a lot to think about, but I personally don't think The Last of Us Part 2 is going to get probably announced until either sometime middle next year or 2024. So we're still got some time to go, but I definitely think Naughty Dog's silence is going to be ending soon, and I hope the first thing they'll be announcing is either the remake or the multiplayer, which we know at this point, man, we need it. It's been so dang long. You know, I don't know what they're doing with the multiplayer, but it better be something dang special. So let me know, do you think The Last of Us Part 3 is going to get revealed soon? Would you believe all these tweets? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you did enjoy this. And I'll catch y'all in the next Last of Us video. Probably going to do something on the multiplayer in the coming, probably a week or so. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.